Nutrient Monday, everybody. If you're chasing every legal edge for recovery and performance, make sure you're subscribed and that bell is on for weekly science. Tell me below, do you have a go-to natural recovery remedy? And if you know someone who is always sore, share this with them right now. What if you could significantly reduce muscle soreness, improve sleep quality, and lower systemic inflammation with something that you can find in a grocery store? It sounds too good to be true, but the research on Tart Cherry Juice is some of the most compelling in sports nutrition. Let's separate the science from the hype. We're talking specifically about Montmorency tart cherries. Not the sweet ones. Their deep red color comes from powerful anthocyanins, potent antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds. But the real magic might be in their melatonin and their polyphenol content. This unique combination targets two major pillars of recovery: reducing exercise-induced inflammation and potentially improving sleep quality, which is where the bulk of physical repair happens. A landmark meta-analysis in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition concluded that Tart Cherry Juice significantly reduces muscle soreness and accelerates recovery of muscle strength after strenuous exercise, especially eccentric-based workouts like heavy lifting or downhill running. For the athlete, this means getting back to 100% strength faster between sessions. Now, we all know that recovery happens when you sleep. Multiple studies, including one in the European Journal of Nutrition, have shown that Tart Cherry Juice concentrate increased sleep time and improved sleep efficiency in participants. For athletes, better sleep is non-negotiable for adaptation. Beyond acute soreness, the anthocyanins in tart cherries have been shown to lower systemic markers of inflammation like CRP. This can be a game changer for adult athletes managing joint discomfort or training through chronic inflammatory load. I am an older athlete with some inflammation genetics that can spin out of control fairly easily. And so I have to regularly monitor my inflammation levels and make sure that I'm eating things that are supporting a lower inflammation setting and battling the inflammation that I'm constantly putting myself under via training. So I love all of this, and I'm going to give you the exact supplement that I use to help me with sleep and also with helping manage my inflammatory load, considering I train so hard and so often as an older athlete. So here are some reasons you might want to consider adding Tart Cherry Juice to your regular supplement or nutrition schedule. 1, if you experience severe DOMS that disrupts your training schedule. So DOMS, as we know, is delayed onset muscle soreness. This is the debilitating soreness that you feel about 36 to 48 hours after you train intensely. You'll most often feel this kind of soreness when you're dealing with a lot of eccentric loading. So things like negative pull-ups or tempo squats. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about DOMS. If your level of soreness regularly makes it so that you have to skip training days, Tart Cherry Juice might be something that you want to add to your schedule to just regularly battle that kind of soreness and prevent it. 2, if you have poor sleep quality or trouble staying asleep. I monitor my sleep via my Whoop, and I have been on a mission for the last few months to raise my restorative sleep number. So the amount of hours I get in deep sleep and in REM sleep. And Tart Cherry Juice is something that I do add. Now, I don't add the juice, I do it in powder form in a capsule, something that you might consider. 3, if you, and we touched on this in the first one, but if you train with high eccentric load, as in heavy sprinting, heavy strength training, focusing on eccentric loading, so the negative portion of a lift regularly, adding Tart Cherry Juice to your regular schedule will be something that will help battle the soreness that might keep you from training as intensely or even skip days. And then 4, if you are looking for a natural whole food anti-inflammatory strategy. So if you are someone that finds that they take NSAIDs, So non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs often, so ibuprofen, Advil, that sort of thing, you may be looking into adding Tart Cherry Juice regularly to your schedule so that you're keeping your inflammation levels to something manageable just through your daily activities versus something you have to combat with a drug. So let's be real about it though. You are not going to get these benefits from a few cherries in a fruit salad. You need a concentrated source. So you're definitely going to want to get this via a supplement, not so much via holistically through food. You can add things, but it's not going to be in the amounts that are therapeutic at the amount that you need as an adult athlete. So when you do look for a supplement, you are going to look for 100% pure Tart Cherry Juice or concentrate with no added sugar. Concentrate is often more cost effective. Now, this is something that you could add to a post-workout shake as your base, or you could dilute it with water, or I use coconut water in my post-workout shake. So that is something that you could do. I love the capsule form that you're going to find in the description box. Now, as far as dosage, the research-backed dose is the equivalent of 30 to 60 milliliters, 1 to 2 ounces of concentrate, or 240 to 480 milliliters, which is an 8 to 16 ounce amount of juice daily. So again, if it's something that you want to do more holistically, you don't want to take a capsule or a supplement, then I would recommend you take it post-workout as the base for whatever else you're taking as a post-workout shake or drink or supplement. Or you could drink it before bed. I do not recommend the sugar amount, but if you find that it doesn't bother you, it does help with sleep. So it might be something that you would find helpful in that format. And then as for timing, which I just touched on, but for recovery, a common strategy is to split the dose, half before and half after your workout on training days. And for sleep, consuming it 30 to 60 minutes before bed might be beneficial. I do not like that much sugar before bed, but again, if it doesn't seem to bother you, then go ahead and try that right before bed. I'm going to include a link in the description box, as I've mentioned, on the supplement that I recommend and I personally use. And if you are wanting to go the more holistic route, you can find something in generally the produce aisle at any grocery store. But again, work for 100% pure concentrate. This fits our philosophy perfectly. Tart Cherry Juice is a powerful food-first recovery tool, but it is in addition to, not in place of, a goal-oriented nutrition plan and periodized training regimen. It enhances your body's innate recovery processes. Learning how to build a nutrition plan that optimizes recovery is a core module in Eat Well, Move Well. This 9-week program teaches you the framework to integrate recovery-focused nutrients, manage inflammation through diet, and create habits to support high-quality sleep and consistent performance. New groups start every single Monday, so you are never behind. You can start whenever. Click the link in the description to master recovery from the inside out. So, to recap, Tart Cherry Juice, rich in anthocyanins, can reduce muscle soreness, improve sleep, and lower inflammation. It is a potent natural tool for the athlete focused on superior recovery. Now, I'm curious, have you used Tart Cherry Juice for recovery? What was your experience? What is your biggest recovery challenge right now? Go ahead and comment. I want to hear all about it because I love to hear what is helping you guys the most and how I can help you further. So if this opened your eyes to a new recovery tool, please subscribe and share this with your team. Thank you so much for watching. Now go eat well, move well, and recover even better. I'll see you in the next video.